Mourners pack the Cathedral Basilica on a hot summer day to say goodbye to a fallen police officer.
I want to thank you for sharing him with us. June 23, 2019 will be marked as the worst day of this department's history.
Michael Langsdorf, killed in the line of duty 8 days ago.
Michael was a cop's cop.
But he was also a devoted family man.
He was a loving and wonderful father. Thoughtful, sensitive, and dedicated describe him well.
We take you to Officer Langsdorf's final salute as law enforcement from as far away as Kansas City and Chicago pay their last respects.
If I had 100 officers like Michael, I wouldn't have a problem in the world.
Michael Langsdorf's boss, summing up how he felt about the fallen officer. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kay Quinn. Chief John Buchanan of the North County Police Cooperative making those remarks during Officer Langsdorf's funeral at the Cathedral Basilica of St. Louis.
Morning has broken like the first morning.
Family, friends, and law officers from across the country filled the church for the service. Officer Langsdorf was remembered as a man who loved his family and his job. One of the more touching moments when his children spoke. His daughter Olivia, so emotional she couldn't finish her speech. Her brother Caleb took over.
I think we all wish he could have made it through this one so we could hear him tell this story at every dinner and family event. We love and miss him every minute of the day.
Michael Langsdorf was just 40 years old. He served 17 years as a police officer, most recently in the North County Police Cooperative. While thousands of people packed the Cathedral Basilica, dozens more stood outside honoring Officer Langsdorf, his family, and law enforcement. Our Brandon Morano is live outside the Basilica with more on the outpouring of support from complete strangers.
Okay, what was really impressive was seeing officers from Chicago, Dallas, New York, and Fort Worth, just to name a few. But today was a very somber moment here at the Cathedral Basilica for those who knew Officer Langsdorf and those who didn't. As the bagpipes and drums sounded, 40-year-old Michael Langsdorf's body was carried into the cathedral in front of thousands of people. Flags flew overhead as the St. Louis Police and Fire Department blocked off the road for Officer Langsdorf's procession. Officers from almost every department in the area, as well as some from around the country, showed up in support. But it wasn't just fellow first responders. Donald Adams didn't know Officer Langsdorf, but that didn't stop him from taking a long bike ride just to pay his respects.
We're grateful for your sacrifice, but I wish you didn't have to do it. Simple as that, you know. You're there to protect us, but I wish you didn't have to lose life to do that.
Officer Langsdorf was taken from the cathedral here in the Central West End down Kings Highway to Resurrection Cemetery in Afton, where he was laid to rest in front of friends and family. For now, live in the Central West End, Brandon Morano, 5 on your side.
That procession to the cemetery stretched for miles. The line of police cars so long, many waited in line at least 30 minutes outside the cathedral just to be part of the procession that followed the hearse. Our Sarah Maki was there for the emotional experience. Sarah, what was the mood?
It was very solemn out here, Kay. It's hard to imagine it right now, but it was a hot, sunny day. Everyone standing strong under that summer sun, paying their respects to the fallen officer. You can see that there was a very long procession streaming into the Catholic cemetery this afternoon. Organizers came in from around the state, people who assist with these police funerals. They say that logistics was key here, with so many people and so many agencies wanting to be on hand as Langsdorf was laid to rest. It was a very solemn occasion. The bagpipes, the drums, a bugler, they all set the tone as family took their positions under the only tent on the grounds, a very small shelter in the blazing sun. Flags were handed to Langsdorf's departments, to the North County Police Cooperative, of which he'd been a member for 3 months, and then as well to St. Louis Metropolitan Police, whom he served with for 17 years. Finally, flags, they were distributed to his closest family members, to his young son Caleb, to his daughter Olivia, to his parents, and to his fiancée. It was a very somber ceremony out here, everyone wanting to say their final goodbyes, and in the end they all did, to a hero today. In Afton, Sarah Maki, 5 on your side.
Syberg's Restaurants will be helping out the family of Michael Langsdorf, and you can too. Tomorrow night, 100% of the proceeds from their 9 area restaurants will go to Langsdorf's family. The locations include all Syberg's, Helen Fitzgerald's Irish Grill and Pub, and Twisted Tree Steakhouse. If you missed any of the stories about Officer Langsdorf's life and his funeral, head to KSDK.com and the 5 on Your Side app.